Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ella. Today we are going to be doing Scorpio February 2019 prediction. To be honest, I was kind of hesitant if I want to do this today or not because the energy was kind of heavy. I was like, maybe I just wait. But anyway, let's do it. So Seven of Cups, bottom of the deck. When I was shuffling, I feel a lot of you are confused right now, but this is why we're here, right? So let's take a look. Let's see what energies are gonna come up for the month of February for Twin Flame Scorpio. We look at two sides of the connection, connective energy, and we go from there. First side, please show me first person. Have here Six of Wands. Somebody here recently has claimed a victory, has achieved big time achievement, big time milestone, something they were working on for a while. It's a person who basically whatever happens, and I think this had to do, because I'm seeing here in this flag the new moon and also the sun, it had to do, I think, with this solar to lunar eclipse time period. There was a fight, there was a struggle, because before we get to Six of Wands there was Five of Wands, right? And right before the Six of Wands there's Five of Wands, so there is usually a struggle right before that. And with the Six of Wands here, whatever the struggle was, basically a person watching this video, you won, whether you know it or not. You've won something big. You're gonna be, I don't know, honored, glorified. I'm hearing, I don't know what this means. Let's look at second person in this connection. Great. Oh no, second person. Please show me second person in this connection. Who Scorpios are dealing with. So King of Wands can represent here a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This person, hold on, let me look at you. You know, this person is very arrogant at the moment. Like it's almost like they are hiding their pain behind their arrogance, because they don't want to admit their wrongs. They want to be in control. They want to shine. They want to be basically a king. But I have a feeling that there is a part of them, and we're going to take some clarifiers in a bit. There's a part of them that's very, like, it's full of pride and arrogance, and they hide something behind it here, like, because I'm just able to see it looking at the eyes. Let's look a little bit deeper at you, Scorpio, first. It's Six of Wands person. Ten of Swords. Like Ten of Swords. Let's see what else. Alrighty. Three of Wands. Seven of Wands. And Three of Swords. So this person, whoever the connection part of Six of Wands, a person who is winning something, as much as they went through probably hell and back, this person was brutally heartbroken. It's almost like they had a hope for this connection. They had a hope that, like, I'm almost getting for some of them, before this connection with this individual started, they already been through a lot. They had already a lot of testing relationships. They were already single for a long time. And when they met this person, this king, you know, the knight in shining armor, they was like, oh my God, I'm so happy I met him. Finally, a reward for all my pain. Finally, a reward for all my suffering. But the pain of this lesson here was that, once again, it was a lesson. And I think some of you have let the situation go on also for so long, rejection and the pain and everything, because you were like, no way, I went through all of this and this is again the same thing. No way that I had 5 or whatever, 10 years or whatever amount of years of relationships here, so that this person is not my soulmate or my twin or my, like, or a person I'm coming into union with, whatever you want to phrase it like. You're like, no way, it's not true. Like, I just gotta stick here a little more. I just gotta work it through. I just gotta, you know, I just gotta, like, stick around. It's gonna come true. I have faith in the universe. Universe is not gonna let me down. But it's almost like there was an ending here, and it's almost like in order to accept this kind of painful ending, a part of a person almost like died, came to an end. It felt like a major, you know, and for Scorpios it happens, right? We go through this, what's I call reincarnation without dying, reincarnation while still living on this earth. the major chapter, major part of life ended. Almost felt like a mini, death itself. So that's brutal, that was painful, that was hard. But because your first card was here, Six of Wands, I feel like in the end you want something. And this is why I'm saying maybe you don't see it yet, but you want something. You have right now, you're gonna be like raising to an important either position in life, or meeting an important person, or even if it's just spiritual ascension, there is an important elevation happening for you. And this is you now, Three of Wands. Because, with Ten of Wands energy here, it was darkness. It was darkest, how they say it's darkest before dawn. And today I literally experienced it because I woke up 6:30 a.m., saw the moon, and it was right minutes before sunrise. It was so dark, you guys can't believe it. But with Three of Wands energy here, the sun is rising again. Even though part of you is still healing, even though part of you is still mourning, even this connection which you thought was going to be the one. You thought it was going to be the one. But you now are awakening and understanding that there must be, something else coming. Something. You don't know what is it. Maybe it's not even love, but there must be some new beginning. And you're thinking, where do I want to go? Some of you are confused. Some of you are not sure where is it you want to go. But you know that the sun must rise no matter what, right? Each day. So somewhere the sun will rise, and you just got to look in the direction. You just got to look at the bright side. You're just going to look in the direction of, bright things. I'm feeling totally this, by the way, Scorpios, because I'm Scorpio ascendant myself. So you're thinking, maybe I don't see the sun yet, maybe I don't know where it's coming from, but I gotta go there. I gotta go there where the sun is. I don't want to go back to darkness. I don't want to go back to deceit. I don't want to go back to fights. I don't want to go back to tears, to rain, to all of these things that kept like repeating in my life, and I felt like I'm never gonna get out of it. This is it. I learned, like now for sure I've learned the lesson. There can be no other way. And now you're just thinking, which way should I go? With Seven of Wands energy here, some of you are being guarded. It's almost like for some of you, your heart chakra is a little bit closed. It's okay if it's temporarily, because sometimes it's needed for our heart to heal, and then it opens again. Just make sure you don't stay in that energy for too long. Like I'm working right now, I'm personally meditating with rose quartz. I'm making sure I'm sending energy also to this area for myself here. So do that. Make sure like you're healing. You're not just closing off, but you're healing. With Seven of Wands energy here, some of you might be, what else? Any more battles? But for the Six of Wands here, I feel like you've already won all your battles. Whatever it looks like from the surface. You won, Scorpio. You won. Truth was on your side. And I always say, you can quote me on this. Like you can add a quote that I said it. A lie can win a battle, but the truth will always win the war. And truth was on your side, Scorpio. So now let's look at this King of Wands. What's his deal? Okay, one card wants to come up. Eight of Pentacles, a person who is focused very much on work, creating something. We have here Four of Pentacles, attachment to security, attachment to their home, to their foundations, and the Moon. So here's the deal. How many cards did I take here? I took 4. Let me take one more card for him as well. And look, Five of Swords. I knew it was gonna come out. So, interesting. The person is trying, it's not even numbing of yourself, because they don't want to see anything else in their life. You see how this person's closed off here? They're just working. It's almost like whatever else is offered to them, whatever else is the beauty, the nature around them, they don't see it. They just work. Four of Pentacles here, somebody is very much, and again, this energy kept repeating. I personally also resonate, the person that I was dealing with very much resonates with energy. Very much, it's almost like part of them is still a child, part of them still haven't grown to an idea that, it's okay to let go of material resources. You can always create again. You can always build another house once you know how to build a house. You can always make money once you've learned how to make money. But some of them, it's almost like something that comes from their childhood, where I think for some of them, their security was threatened at a very fundamental level. It's general reading, so it will be very different for each person, but their security was threatened and shook up at a very fundamental level, which is why now they have very big challenge letting go of this security, letting go of material possessions as well. So they clinging to material security, they keep working, and also for some of them it's a home, it's a house that they can't let go of, because for them it's a symbol of their security, of their foundation. They think that if they let that go, they cannot survive. And with the key here, it's almost like they've been given a key to something, to the key to their next level, but it's almost like they're not taking it. They keep holding on to this box, while the key could maybe lead to a chamber of, I don't know, all treasures in the world, but they keep holding on and keep playing small. They don't realize that all that's required of them is to let go of this box. Maybe this girl on this card cannot carry this box. Maybe it's too heavy for her. But the thing is, what if she just let go and took a chance and took this key, which looks very interesting to me, which probably was the key that has, you know, like it opens the door to some treasures. So it's a risk you gotta take. But, you know, we know the story of the tarot here. We know that it only would take you further. At first there would be a loss, but eventually there would be victory. But this person is like, you know what, no, I'll keep to whatever little I have, because I don't trust in the abundance of the universe. But that's the key to their growth. They will never be able to get out of the place. Leah, they'll have whatever they have, but they'll never, it's almost like, I mean, I wish them, of course, to have more, but it's almost like in this particular energy of Four of Pentacles, the key is to let go of control, of attachment to security, and this is how you will get to your Ten of Pentacles. Because if you keep not moving and just holding to Four of Pentacles, yes, you'll keep your Four of Pentacles, but you're never gonna have Ten of Pentacles. I hope you guys know what you mean, like, you know, some tarot list a little bit. So you'll never get to ultimate abundance, to ultimate prosperity, because you never take this chance, you never take this risk here. With the Moon card, I feel like this eclipse, this past full moon energy was very much important to them as well. Important something was illuminated. And you know, in this deck, you know, the moon, the person here almost looks like the death card, which is Scorpio. So it's almost like this person understood the death and the loss of something. They also understood that on this journey now they are alone, that whatever they are learning, they in this by themselves. There is nobody else now. Because as much as, yes, there is people in the 3D level with them, on a spiritual level they've let go. They lost the person who was supposed to be there with them completing this journey. And why? Five of Swords, because of ego. Because they didn't know how to say sorry, they didn't know how to admit their weakness, they didn't know how to surrender drop their ego and just admit their feelings. So here you go, ego won here. Let's see how this person feels about you now, their feelings. Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands. It's too much. One more. Two of Pentacles. What's the one? The Magician. This person, don't know, in denial possibly. They're blocking everything. They're like, you know what, even if something comes up, they're like, oh, no, I'm not feeling this. It's not real. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. Not real. That deep down they know that you're the Queen of Wands. You could be, maybe not anymore, because you're not there anymore. They know you are the one. With Two of Pentacles energy, you know, to me in this deck, it's a bit weird, but they became a clown of the situation because nobody takes them seriously anymore. Maybe even for a while there were people who already knew how they are, but you were the person who believed in them. You were the person who saw something in them that perhaps nobody anymore saw them in them for a while. And now they just, oh, whatever. I gotta just do what I gotta do. Take it easy. With a Magician card, You're still on their mind. They may be even possibly thinking what to do to take control of the situation. I'm not getting like that to approach or to be with you, but in some level the situation fell out of their control. Maybe they're afraid you're gonna be talking bad about them or something, because this King of Wands is quite selfish. So they want to take control of the situation in some way. They want to like, oh yeah, I gotta take control. So maybe some of them are trying to resurface also back into your life. Not necessarily, I mean, for some of you, yes, probably they have feelings still, but for others, you know, they want to kind of like come back into your life right now because they want to just see what you're up to. They don't want to lose control of the situation. They start understanding they are losing you. You're not as available and you're not there. Your energy is not, you know, as available as it was before. Let's see what is it you need to do in this situation, anything you need to know, and the possible outcome. What you need to know first. Five of Cups. This person is also quite sad. Two of Wands. You could be sad yourself still. Five of Pentacles. Don't go back into an energy where you felt like you were alone in this. Don't go back into an energy where you felt like you have to beg somebody to love you, because it's going to only bring you more sadness. Instead, focus on the future. Just like your card here, Three of Wands, was very positive, because you were like, I gotta figure out. Three of Wands is like a long-term plan. I gotta figure out what is it behind the horizon. Two of Wands is a bit more practical. As much as maybe at this point you are like, you know what, I can't figure out what lies so far ahead. I can't figure out my whole life right now because I'm still hurting, I'm still healing. I can see what my next step is. Maybe even literally next hour, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I can see this far. And until then, I'm gonna do that. And after that, I'll figure out my next step. So this is the direction to continue going to, basically. Any other advice for my Scorpios? Okay. Have here the Ten of Cups and the Four of Cups. What I'm getting with this energy is try to be more present in your day-to-day life. Try to think of all the beautiful and amazing things that exist in your life and here and now, because there is a lot to be grateful for. There are a lot of beautiful things, there are a lot of amazing things, but you just need to make sure that you don't miss out on opportunities that are present and appear in front of you every day. Make sure you're really present, make sure you're grateful. Like, wake up and I always suggest this, and I myself want to do this, sometimes forget to do this. Make a list of gratitude, everything you have, because that's the thing, we have certain things and we don't appreciate them. So, you know, let's say, let me give you an example. Like last night I woke up and my eye was like really, and I was afraid, what if I have like allergic reaction or something? So I didn't think about that eye before like it started itching or something. Only when, you know, it's a stupid example, but only when something happened I was like, oh my god, my eye, I just hope everything's okay. Hopefully everything is okay. But that's the thing, appreciate, be present, be grateful for all the things that are present in your life, and I bet you there are a lot of them. I bet you, you know, always, even like breathing, seeing, hearing, it's a gift already. So, and this will ultimately also bring you happiness and wish fulfillments. Let's see the possible outcome for my Scorpios. King of Cups, Piscean soulmate or Cancerian. For Scorpio, I was joking another day on my private Instagram. I was like, my real soulmate must be a Piscean. No more fire signs. Maybe a Piscean, some of you. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Emperor, so Aries for some, the Devil, Capricorn energy, and Page of Wands. The outcome I'm seeing as of the energy right now is this can go two ways. First, the person you're dealing with could finally come and bring you this cup, go into completely different energy, but by this time you will be undecided if you want this anymore. I feel like you are already indecisive because you felt that there was all this cheating. You feel like they're still not fully present. You feel like they didn't change still. They're still doing their sneaky little things behind the back, thinking nobody sees it, thinking nobody pays attention, but you know. So you will choose to walk away regardless of the situation and just go and search your own truth. This was probably also some of the full moon realizations. I feel like there is some fatherly issues possibly at the core of the situation that still need some healing. With the devil energy here, could be toxic parent figure even for some of you, or just not necessarily that the parent was toxic. Certain things about how do you pronounce it? But I cannot say it. Oh my god. Patriarchal figures, father figures that still need to be addressed. For others of you, there could be a Capricorn or the Emperor, or just some kind of even obsessive figure that could also reemerge. Try not to go into that energy as well. Or alternatively, this person will become really, really activated once you completely go away and start trying to gain back, like they will get obsessed basically with you and they will try to get back power and control the situation. I was already seeing this because they don't want to lose in this position. But you will, I think, be long gone, and you will be exploring other lessons. You will kind of regain your innocence, start learning again, or also could be even connecting this time with a younger fire sign. The other way I'm seeing this is that you will meet a Piscean person, and it's possible that there will also be some kind of things about this connection in the beginning that will be not clear, but at the minimum it's going to help you kind of like move away from a connection that was challenging. And it's possible that with them, you know, there could be either a few more even people, but even with them there could be very like, they have this very masculine energy, so the connection that would be like very sexual, very passionate. And you will kind of like, again, the outcome here is the same. You will regain your a bit of an innocence, curiosity, and start learning new lessons, you know, and start a new journey here, literally. Let's take one angel answers card and we'll close your reading. Oh my god, sorry, 21 minutes. Perfect timing. So everything will align in the perfect timing. Don't stress, focus on you, even if you don't see, again, like I said, even if you don't see how it's all going to turn out in a long-term plan, it's okay. You can see next hour, present moment, maybe you can plan next day or next week, and then when you are ready, further road, further along will come together and will make sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I hope you're doing well. If you have Instagram, please follow me there. It's Astro in Wonderland, and we'll talk to each other soon. Bye bye.